Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge. So let's enter this somewhat archaic password into the system. At least it's not 20 things long like a lot of NES and Super Nintendo games. And we will do Iceman Stage today. For my money, Iceman Stage is probably the hardest, but also the shortest. So the overall level of difficulty is not that great, provided that you've played it enough to memorize where these helicopter faces come, because those are really the most annoying thing once they start to harass you. One thing I forgot to mention in the last part is that I fucking love the music in this game, and the Iceman Stage is a great example. This track just kills. I mean, you're probably not going to hear it at any clubs anytime soon, but it's still, even within the context of the Mega Man series, a pretty awesome song, and obviously it's a series that's somewhat renowned for its music, among other things. Now, those things on the ground that kind of spit, bubble tape at you, are actually a lot easier to kill if you've done Iceman Stage first, but I have not, so we're just gonna deal with it wherever we can and go around it whenever we have to. Yeah. Oh, a 1-up. That's gonna come in handy. Even though every time you use a password, you go back to 2 lives anyway, so yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. This part is a pain in the ass. You have to get out of the way of these falling icicles, and then go to stand on them to jump. This one, not so bad, but this screen, I almost always get hit here, so this will probably be a total clusterfuck. Here we go. Alright. Oh yeah, see, exactly. It just can't be done. It got hit again somehow, but at least I ended up on top of the icicles, so I didn't have to, go down the ladder to reset the screen. Those jumping things, probably my least favorite enemy in the whole game, but at least that one is the easiest to avoid. By far the easiest to avoid, actually. This part is a real pain in the ass, because obviously in typical Mega Man fashion, the snow is slidey, Can you imagine that? So yeah, you've got to be really careful with your jumps here, and what you do after the jumps, in order to make sure that you don't just careen off the edge. So, again, would have been nice to have beaten the Iceman Stage first, but yeah, we'll probably save that for the end. Iceman Stage has some baller music as well. Alright. So this is probably the most tedious part of the whole level, but it's also the end, believe it or not, even though we've only been playing for, about a minute and a half. So this one, I just can't do anything about this one. We're just gonna jump over it. Oh, I got lucky to actually get over it there. Same thing here. And we'll do the same thing here. And yeah, there you go. Now we're at Iceman already. So Iceman will probably look pretty familiar to you if you've seen the video where I fight Fireman. He does almost exactly the same thing, except he kind of alternates shooting the beams up and shooting them down. The one thing that makes him, I guess, slightly more challenging than Fireman is the fact that one of these beams, or one of these ice bullets, takes off almost all of your health. So you can really only afford to get hit once, as you saw right there. But really, in the whole scheme of things, he's super, super easy. And again, one of my major complaints of the game, just a little bit too easy once if you've got any kind of Mega Man experience, it's going to be a little bit below the skill level requirement that you're used to. Alright. Someone commented that the inside of Mega Man, scares the shit out of them, and I agree, it's some kind of serious nightmare fuel to see his intestines, his robot intestines. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next part